Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. So, there's been a new DLC released, which is the Mercedes Benz DLC. This car right here is a Mercedes Benz, and full disclosure, I was given the DLC to take a look at, so that's why we have it here today. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So, I haven't played this game in a while, not since I uninstalled it a while back. And since the new DLC came out, I am curious to see what it's like. And so far, I am pretty impressed. They have, I wish I could crouch down. That's unfortunate. But I'm pretty impressed with what they've included so far. They have a couple of the Mercedes Benz. They have this Mercedes Benz right here, which is the 300 SL, and then they also have the 560 SL over here, I believe. Memory serves. Yes, the 560 SEC. So that's what we have here, and this is the car that I've had from one of the previous episodes. I can't remember when it was. It was a while back now. But we're just tearing it apart. It's got like the engine left, and that's it basically. So anyhow, so let's go ahead and take a look at this Benz right here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and move it into the test path, and then we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. I wonder if you can see it in there. Oh, you can. Cool. And we'll see what happens here. Alright, let's go ahead and drive over the little sections. So it looks like on the inside. Nothing too crazy. Alright, press and hold the brake. Let's do so now. And let me turn up this music here a little bit so we can actually have a little bit of sound. There we go. Alright, let's move the rear wheels onto here. And see what this one's like. So yeah, this is the Mercedes Benz DLC. It comes out with a few different cars in it. I'm pretty impressed with the way they look on the outside. At least inside, I could honestly use a little bit of work. But most of the time you're working on the outside anyway, so it's not a big deal. So somebody made a suggestion in one of the previous videos I did on Farm Sim. They're saying I should play some music for the Let's Plays. So that's what we're doing here. Test complete. What do we got? Looks alright. What do they even want on this thing? I don't even remember. Parts controlling car. Car is loud, so it's probably exhaust. Let's go ahead and put it into the paint shop, test path. I want to take it into the test track, and I want to take this guy right here. Perfect. Now, one thing I noticed is I haven't played it in a while, and I thought they may have updated a few things in this game, but it seems like the loading times are still longer than you want them to be. Like, when I loaded in the car for the very first time, it did take a little bit of time, a lot more than I wanted it to. And this is taking longer than I want it to, too. Like, I have my computer on an SSD right now, so this should be a lot quicker than this, but the loading times are still a little painful considering the power of my computer, let's say that. Alright, very nice. This car is pretty loud. This must be the slalom section. It's pretty loose in the steering. We'll just fix that later on. We'll never know the difference. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over the bumps. And let's brake. Nice. Let's see what we got here. One thing I kind of miss, I think they should include maybe, is when you have the cars you can hear the engines a little bit. I don't know how close the engine sounds actually are, to be honest with you, because I haven't heard some of these cars in real life. So it's one of the downfalls, but it'd be cool to hear the engine sounds a bit more. But I guess you get to hear it on the track like we were just on, so it's not the end of the world. But I do find the loading times still after being a while, a little bit longer than I want them to be. A lot longer than I want them to be. Anyways, here we go. Aha, the outer tie rod, sway bar, inner tie rod. Perfect, that's what we were looking for. So as you can see, this looks like, this is what the 560 SEC looks like. Looks pretty good actually, and this is the other one. I like this one. Very cool. Well, if you can actually, oh, that's pretty cool actually. Alright, let's go ahead and jack this thing up and take a look at those tie rods real quick here. Now, if memory serves, is it this button? Yes. So we need to change this guy right here. Let's go ahead and take the tire off. Very nice. It's funny, there's some people who have been playing this game or continue to play this game even now. I think Dirtybers was doing a little bit of Let's Play on it for a while, actually. And so was R.D. Allen, actually. And that one right there. Let's get that as well. Perfect. And where was the other one? Or on this side. There we go. But so far, I like the way the game looks, or I should say the DLC looks. I've already looked at the game before, but the DLC is what I'm kind of curious about. Where is it here? Oh, it is just that. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that out. So the DLC is actually on sale right now. Assemble mode. Oops. Do I have one? Oh, I do. Good. And I don't think we need to... Let's check the order real quick. There's probably a bushel that needs to be looked at as well. I can almost guarantee it. Alright, let's do the other side here too. Assemble mode. Inner tie rod. And let's get this guy right here. Outer tie rod. Nice. Alright, so they say the car is loud too. Sway bar front end link. Oh, it's this right here. Luckily we have some of those. That's perfect. And sway bar end link. Am I missing something? It looks like I am somewhere, but I don't know where. I hate when this happens because you're trying to figure out where exactly it is and you're like, where is it? Oh, it's probably something super simple too. Sway bar. Oh, rear end link. Well, that would help if I was on the right end of the car. So it's somewhere over here. Oh, there it is right there. So let's go ahead and get this tire off here. There we go. Nice. This guy right here. Now, do we have one? Oh, we do. Sweet. Excellent. So there's still one part that we're missing. Let's go to... I want to examine it. Yes, that's probably the problem. Can we take that off? Alright. I don't think we have an exhaust just chilling out. Exhaust resonator? I don't remember ever seeing that. Oh, interesting. Let's get that. Are you sure you want to buy? Yes. Let's go ahead and install that. And what was this thing called? Rear muffler. So one of the nice things they actually did in this particular DLC is the fact that they... Rear muffler, I think it's this one, yeah. One of the things they did, which is really nice, is the fact that they made it so it's not part of a separate shop. It's like the same shop, which is really nice. Because what was one of the weird things about the other one was the fact that it's actually like a separate shop. So if I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if you look in here, you have the Maluch parts, which are like a separate shop altogether, whereas all the other ones aren't, which is kind of strange. Let's take a look at this guy. Yeah. And the exhaust manifold's probably the problem as well. Compression test? We can do a compression test. Do I have the part? Let's see here. Do I have one? Exhaust pipe. Alright, let's see if we can find something. Exhaust. This guy right here, I believe it is. And let's go ahead and install that. There we go. Alright, now let's lower him down and do that compression test. Although I'm fairly certain that exhaust manifold is the problem, based on the way it looks, visually at least. Oh yeah, look at that. Compression test. Oh, I can just take it off right there. We'll do it that way then. It's funny, I'm so used to taking like the exhaust manifold off like after everything else. Exhaust manifold V8. Oh, it's this one. Let's go ahead and install that. There we go. Perfect. But they've added, what the cool thing is about this DLC so far is they actually added like some parts from the old one, like from the other from the regular game, and some parts that are like kind of new, like that resonator thing. Like I've never seen that before. All right. Let's take a look at this. Car's loud, we got that. Looks like the steering column might be the problem down there. Let's take a look at that real quick. And where is it here? Is it part of the steering column? This guy right here, steering rack. Alright, fine. Let's go to the other side. This is the funny part about this game sometimes. You can do stuff like I just did there and just like totally like look around. There we go. Take that off, that off, that off. Was it the steering rack? Yeah, surprisingly it was. Now, do I have a steering rack? No, of course not. It's all about having the tablet, man. It makes your life so much easier. There we go. Let's go to the other side. Attach that guy, that guy. Perfect. I'm assuming, like, I think the rims will look pretty, like, once you get, like, the brand new versions of all the rims and everything, like, and deck out some of the cars, I think it would look pretty cool. At least in my opinion. Like, I don't know. I like Mercedes. There's a Mercedes SLS that I really like. That was on Top Gear a long time ago. That I really, really like. I think it's the SLS. AMG SLS. Is that everything? I think that's done, actually. Let's just check. Yep, looks like everything finished job. Nice. Alright, let's move this guy over to that. There we go. And what's wrong with this truck car? This car looks fabulous though. Look at that. Let's get a screenshot of that. Can I go up and down? No, apparently not. Oh yeah, move up, move down. Nice. Very nice. Alright, let's take a look. What does this job need to be done? Knocking noises, put new engine oil in. Oof, that's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. Loud exhaust. Alright, let's see if we can put it through the test paths here. And verify that it's actually going to work. Ooh, look at the inside of this thing. Jeez. Pretty fancy. So yeah, if you're interested in this DLC, it is on sale right now. I think it's like 20% off, something like that. So it's like, I think it's like less than 10 bucks Canadian, so it's pretty cheap. And if you're interested in this game, I know some people like this game, some people don't like this game. For example, Iain, he really liked this game. I think it's really cool that they keep adding some small things like this. I think this is the very first actually fully licensed DLC, which I think is pretty cool because if you're like me and you like a specific brand, for example, if you like Ford or Mercedes or whatever, this can give you like a kind of a what's it like take apart the car a little bit, which I think is kind of cool. So that's why we're checking this out basically. When he sent me the email, he was like, I'm like, oh, it includes this and this and this, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, I like Mercedes, so this is awesome. That nice. Such a cool looking car. It would look way nicer if it was in silver, but knocking noises and engine bay. I don't like the sound of that. Alright. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Wow, look at that engine. That's crazy. I've never seen something like that before. Look at that. Is that a straight 6, I guess? Must be. That is so strange. Anyways, let's take a look at... Can be examined by taking it off the car. electronic meter. Let's do that. Let's see if we can catch some of the things that need to be fixed from that. Nope. Alright. Nothing there. Where's the engine block? With the compression tester, let's check that as well, just to make sure. So let me know what you think about having the music in the background like that. Nothing wrong there. Okay. Electronic meter, we got that one already. Knocking sound, that's crazy. I've never seen a setup like that before. It's gonna make us take apart the whole engine. I'm fairly certain of that now. Knocking noise in engine bay. It could be controlling car feels. Okay. Let's see if we can put it on the other track here. And we want to take the Mercedes. We can't take the Del Rey. The Del Rey has like nothing in the car at all, basically, right now. As far as I remember, it's like it has the engine block, and that's it right now. So I was like, oh, maybe we'll just move it into the other spot. I'm like, nope, can't do that. It has nothing, has no wheels whatsoever, so you can't even do that. So, oh, it's too funny. Yep, loading times are still longer than I want them to be. All right. Ooh, that sounds nice. Makes you want to play Project Cars. There we go. Very nice. It's a slalom. Make this turn here. Oh, that'd be so terrible in a car. Alright, let's see what needs to be fixed on this thing now. That should have gotten any extra things that we may have missed. Not sure yet, but we're going to find that out real quick. Once it finishes loading, at least. It's funny, the loading times on this kind of remind me a bit of Ark sometimes. Because Ark has some long loading times for some... Like when you load into the game and load out of the game, it reminds me of that a little bit, but... What can you do, I guess? What can you do? But let me know what you think about the music in the background. Yes, no. Alright. There we go. Inner tie rod. Okay. And then the knocking noise. Clutch pressure plate. Looks like we discovered everything else almost. Loud exhaust. Alright, let's move it to the right lifter here. Turbo. I feel like they've added some more like random things in this game that I'm missing. Let's put one more on repair. Yes. There we go. Okay, so most things need to be are from the underneath. Let's go ahead and take the tires off here. So the brakes are the same, it looks like. The same as the normal ones. Nothing crazy there. Ah, there it is. Get that guy right there. And replace him. And get this guy right here. Yeah, so like some of the the basic parts are all the same, but like as you saw, the actual engine itself is quite different. Alright. Let's get these guys out here. Those brakes are pretty bad. There we go. I don't think we need to do this. Gone too far. Yes, that should be fine. 57%. What's the minimum? 68. What is this thing called again? Outer tie rod. Tie rod. That's good. Just buying a few extra ones for the future, basically. There we go. And assemble. And get this end link off here, and that will get that done too. Nice. Alright. Oh, what's that? Oil filter. Oil filter for an i6. Okay. No, I didn't want to press inventory. Alright, well, sell the junk then. Apparently that's going to improve our performance. Cool. Oil filter. Alright. This guy needs to come off, that's for sure. No, I want to... Why is it... want me to take that off? Somehow I doubt I have a rear muffler. Yeah, so like... I like how they've added some of the stuff just right in here. So like, because you had some of them you have a separate shop, was just a pain, but that's really nice. And... what else do we need here? Middle exhaust pipe. Middle exhaust pipe. Oops. Middle exhaust pipe, where are we here? There we go. Perfect. So we replace some of the sounds, but not all of them. Inner tie rod. Did I miss that? Inner tie rod, where is that? I thought I got it. It must be... no, it's a sway bar. Oh, where is it? No! Oh, this is the worst part when you can't find where it is. I'll come back to it. Alright, so looks like we're going to need to take that off as well. Anything else? Let's get these leaf springs off while we're down here. Get the U-bolt off. There we go. Do I have ones to replace it with? Sweet, I do. Let's get the other side. There we go. And replace. Nice. So when was the last time you guys played Car Mechanic Simulator, eh? I'm sure you're in the same boat as I am, and you're like, I don't remember the last time I played this game, so it's one of those situations where you're kind of like, when was that? But still a good game. Still enjoy it when I'm playing it. It's one of those games you can kind of come back to after a time and still enjoy. That's what I like about it. There we go, looks good. Do have a new brake disc, brake pads, calipers. We do have calipers, good. Loud exhaust. Yes, that's the brake discs. Probably put that tire back on. There we go. Yeah, let's check this tire real quick. Oh, that's the one I just replaced, I think. Maybe I should have left the tire off. Jeez. Yeah, but it's one of those, like I said, it's one of those games where you kind of like go away from for a while, and you're like, I'll take a break from it. So like when they brought the new DLC out, the last one, I guess, which I think was the Traders Pack, I want to say it was. It was pretty good. Put that back together. There we go. Brake discs, ventilator, caliper, brake pads. I guess I would have to change some of the front tires too. Oh well. Helps when you put it back together. Jeez. There we go. And put the tire back on. That'll be the brakes. Go to the other side real quick. Put this guy back together. Brake disc. Let's get a couple of those. I just buy a whole bunch at the same time, just so I don't have to worry about it next time again. Oh, 60. Okay, that's probably fine then. There we go. Nice. Tire back on. Alright. That's the brakes controlling. Inner tie rod. Ah yes, inner tie rod. I had forgotten about that one. Oh, maybe it's... I should... Can I take this off? No, of course not. Just my luck, eh? You're like... It's one of those situations where you want to like, I need to... take that off. So put 100. There we go. That's the control. Good. Put that back together. Nice. Good, good, good. Okay, so loud exhaust. That. Now, how do you get to... I guess that is from the top, because I've never, I've no idea how they actually did this in real life. Because okay, take this off then. What is this thing? The straight 6, man. That's so crazy. Apparently, I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently straight 6s used to be like a big thing for racing cars, and perhaps this was a racing car back in the day. Exhaust manifold. Take these guys off. It's only 2 bolts. I guess it has it there. That was a exhaust manifold. Oh, I don't care. Exhaust. We want for this guy right here. There we go. And install. Perfect. Exhaust cover. Where is it? Exhaust cover. That was such a random part too. There it is. I guess that must have been to prevent the heat from getting too hot, maybe. That's good. Just need to be 68%. The throttle? Wow. Some of these parts I'm just like, what on earth does this do? Knocking noise from engine bay. Well, it could be the timing belt. I'm not sure. Ignition wires? No, that's okay. F1. Why can that be examined? Maybe this needs to be back on? I don't know. Let's try that. Nope, still can't. Oh, that's weird. Knocking noise. What could the knocking noise be? Cylinder head, maybe? I don't want to take the cylinder head off if I don't have to. Alright, let's take a quick look there. Never know, could be the problem, right? No, no bearing there, no bearing there. Well, it seems to be okay. Rocker arm? Lots of crazy rocker arm setup, man. Nope. Oh, clutch pressure plate. Maybe it's underneath then. Let's put that back on just before I forget. I'll try to do like put oil in or something and I'll totally forget about it. There we go. There we go. Forgot about the clutch plate. It's always helpful. Alright. Let's get these. And it's like, no, you need to lower the car again so you get the starter out. I would have thought the starter would be accessible from the top. Apparently not. Where are we here? Like, I don't know. Now it's like, oh wait, lift the car back up. But it does look like a pretty car though, look at that. Very gorgeous. Alright. Let's get in position here. I wonder if this car was like leaned to one side a lot more because of the way it was designed. That might have been the case. Clutch plate. Flywheel. No, I don't know what that could be. It could be the crankshaft, but no, crankshaft is fine. That's okay. That's okay. Clutch pressure plate. Let's go ahead and change that out. There we go. Wonder what it could be. All right. Let's get that installed like so. And yeah, I don't know what the knocking sound is. Let's drain the oil real quick while we're down here. Where is the oil pan? There we are. Oh, I always forget about that. Every time, too. Well, let's just take a look at this while we're here. There we go. Ah, maybe that's the knocking sound. Go figure. Just one of those things. Well, there we go. Put the oil pan back on. This car would be such a pain to work on. Like I don't know if you'd be able to get that oil pan back in there like that. Alright, lower it down, fill it with oil, and I think that's all we need to do on this guy. Yeah, just oil. I don't know how much oil it takes, but we're going to fill it with however much oil it seems to think it needs. Here we go. Alright, finish the job. Missing the starter. Well, that might be a problem. You can just drive it off a lot the way it is, can't he? Oh, there it is. What about now? Nice! Sweet! Does that mean we have another... No, we don't. Thought we had another point. Excellent! Alright folks, that'll be it for today. That's a quick little look, well not quick anymore, but it's a quick little look at the Mercedes Benz new DLC. Definitely if you're interested in checking out, I recommend it. It's got some pretty cool stuff in it. I believe it, like I said, it has a few cars. It's got those two at the very least. And I'll put a link in the description if you are interested. If you're not, that's cool too, whatever. And that's it for me for today folks. My name's Iain Robson. If you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and subscribe for some more simulators. Catch you guys later.